And speaking of escalating things militarily, there is new troubling news coming out of Washington about the United States' willingness to use nuclear weapons. And it has me thinking, like, are our bomb shelters up to date? I remember the first time I went to Washington, D.C. when I was a kid, and I thought it was the funniest thing that some of these buildings had the nuclear sign on the side. It said fallout shelter. I laughed, and my dad would have to tell me about all those days during the Cold War where we thought we might end the world through ICBMs. Well, it looks like 49 years of nuclear restraint is now over. And the problem is, we knew about this for over a year. It was in Project 2025. The Heritage Foundation has been calling for, since before the election, the U.S. to resume nuclear testing and to back out of any deals with Russia or any of the other nuclear superpowers to draw down our nuclear weapons. Our plan to draw down those weapons has been in place for 49 years. And there's an expiration of the current deal that was negotiated, I think, back in 2010 with Russia to limit the number of warheads we have and not to test and to really calm the threat of nuclear war. It was under the START treaty. Russia offered, hey, you know what? We don't even have to negotiate. For at least 1 year, we can live under the old guidelines, and then we can talk. We can figure this out. Donald Trump said it was poorly negotiated and that Russia cheated. So he canceled the deal. We are about to be back in the nuclear wild, wild west of the Cold War. Meanwhile, we're trying to negotiate a treaty with China over our nuclear arsenal. There's a couple of different ways of going about that. The first way would be, hey, you know what? We've had nuclear peace for a long time. We each have enough warheads to end the world multiple times, the mutually assured destruction. That could happen multiple times. We don't need these huge arsenals. We don't need to test them, because the tests have been shown to be nothing more than a show of force. The last test we did was 1992. We haven't needed a nuclear test at all. But Project 2025 calls for new, modern warheads and more testing. And why do we want more testing? To show our rivals how strong we are. Nothing more than a measuring contest. Absolutely disgusting behavior. And it directly violates things that we've seen in the Geneva Convention. It directly violates deals that we've had with other nuclear superpowers, because Russia doesn't want to end the world. China doesn't want to end the world. And the whole reason we have nuclear weapons is as a deterrent. We have them so that Russia doesn't use them. Russia has them so that we don't use them. China has them so that we don't use them. That's the whole game. Yet now we are about to see a new escalation in this Cold War. And we thought the Cold War was over, but it looks like it's back. And it is absolutely terrifying. We've also seen Donald Trump sign executive orders saying that he wants to increase experimental nuclear energy and increase the use of nuclear energy because he hates wind. But all of that, to me, plays into this absolute chest-thumping style of international diplomacy, if you can even call it that. Donald Trump has seen, in his opinion, that the U.S. is weak. He admires dictators like North Korea. He admires strength. But strength doesn't come from being the person with the biggest gun. It comes from being the person who doesn't have to use the gun. And that's where Donald Trump goes wrong. Donald Trump perceives our country as weak. And so now he wants to go show off by testing nuclear weapons, by letting these treaties fail and floating the idea of increasing our nuclear arsenal, clearly pissing off our allies. So I got to ask you, is your fallout shelter ready? Do you even have one? Do you know where it is? Are we going to have to go from school shooting drills to fallout drills? I know I don't want my kid to have to do that, but it looks like that's the world we're going to live in. We will be back with more. I am Josh from The Ring of Fire. You can catch us youtube.com/The Ring of Fire. Filling in for David. We've got much, much more for you, so don't go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. Check out another one of our videos and make sure to subscribe so YouTube keeps our content in your feed. And if you prefer audio, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify or Apple.